bitches, niggas. Fucks.
Oh, we like peace and love, world. Peace and love. You're now rocking to the sounds and vibrations of your boy Malik Kalam, also known as DonKalam.com, and I'm in Mexico, the country of Mexico, not Mexico, Missouri. Just letting you know that prosperity is your birthright. Be on the lookout for my book, The Laws of Prosperity, coming soon by January 2020. Amazon.com. Be on the look for it, and make sure you go to DonKalam.com. Everything comes with its own vibration and its own energy. Outwit, outplay, outlast. Match the frequency of the reality you wish and want. You cannot help but to create that reality. That's what life's about. We're all creators. So welcome, creators. Let's manifest destiny by believing in ourselves and knowing that we can do it. Knowing that we're true winners. That prosperity is our birthright because we came from greatness. 50 trillion cells and atoms and vibrations make you up. And they're all being programmed. They all have a mind of their own. So know who you are. Know your infinite source. You can reach me myself directly at 407-274-5161. Again, that's 407-274-5161. We're just going to go over some tricks and traps of the courtroom. Why it is important to know about irrevocable trust and trust law. All right, man. Sit back, relax, have a smoke break with your boy Malik Kalam, DonKalam.com. First and foremost, before I get started, I have to let you know the disclaimer. I'm not a licensed attorney or a tax expert. I do this for educational and informational purposes only. All this information is based on my first-hand knowledge and beliefs, alright? So, if you don't know about trust, start learning about trust law, man. Learn about irrevocable trust, common law trust. Just learn about trust in general, because codes and statutes are set up on trust. I'm going to get further in depth on that. But check out this book, What Would the Rockefellers Do? It's by Garrett B. Gunderson. It's a great book. It talks about trust and how the Rockefellers really continue their legacy because of setting up trust. That's what it's all about. And if you know anything about Rockefeller, where he came from, man, to my first-hand knowledge and beliefs, because I wasn't around, he's Jesse James, man. He changed his name to Rockefeller. All them trains and stuff he robbed, he changed his name to Rockefeller. That's all he did. And put it in a trust, used the law to help himself. Alright, man? Because where'd Jesse James go? Think about it, fellas. And ladies. So you need to know that. But what would the Rockefellers do? Check that book out. But I need you to know why trust law is important. Alright? A true bond or true trust in commerce is one you have with your higher power, your higher source. Because who's directing your cells and energy? There's an invisible power that's binding these cells together. You need to know that. So I don't believe that we're humans. I believe we're divine spirits having human experiences. I don't believe we're trapped in sin. I believe we're trapped in skin. Because where's my voice come from? What's containing this voice and what's creating it? What's empowering my voice? What's empowering you? What's your true life purpose? What keeps waking you up? What gives you the most energy and energizes you? So, in 1666, in London, during the Black Plague and Great Fires of London, Parliament enacted an act behind closed doors called the Sesquiquipé Act of 1666, alright? The act being debated, the Sesquiquipé Act, was to take the rights of men and women, meaning all men and women that were declared dead, lost at sea, beyond the sea. Back then operating in admiralty law, the law of the sea, so lost at sea. So the state of London took custody of everybody and their property into a trust. The state became the trustee or the husband. the holding of all titles to the people and property until a living man comes back to reclaim those titles and can also claim damages. And you reclaim these titles using the art of UCC 1. So here's the rule. The rule of the use of capital letters used in a name. When capital letters are used anywhere in a name, this also refers to a legal entity or fiction, a company or corporation. There's no exceptions. So it would be Jane Doe or John Doe, the passport, driver's license, marriage certificate, and birth certificate. This goes right back to the Seta K trust. Seta K. And it's in New Zealand, Australia, common there. They've been talking about this for years. And now the straw man is a common term in the United States, Canada, but it's owned by the government, whom created it. I repeat, it's owned by the government. So legally, we are considered to be a fiction, a concept or idea expressed as a name, a symbol. The legal person has no consciousness, all right? It's a juristic person. A legal name or word written on a piece of paper, like ens legis, E-N-S-L-E-G-I-S, all right? And this traces back all the way to London, and is a state, and Vatican is a state. London is owned by Vatican, and the United States Corporation is owned by London. Anytime you see the gold flag, you see the United States Corporation flag with gold fringe around it, that means it's owned by gold, it's owned by England, it's owned by the crown. So just like Washington, D.C., that's also a state. The crown is an unincorporated association. Why it's unincorporated? It is because it's private. The Temple Bar is in London. Every lawyer called to the bar swears allegiance to the Temple Bar. You can't get called without swearing this allegiance. The crown already owns North America and everything in it. Your only way out is to reclaim your dead entity called the straw man that the crown created. And you become the trustee of the Seta K Trust and remove yourself from admiralty law that holds you in custody. There's some legal terms I think that everybody should know when it comes to the trust. Like, you really got to know what a beneficiary is, all right, what a trustee is, and then the administrator. So the beneficiary is the one receiving the benefits of the trust. So your benefit of this trust could be jail time, you know? When you go and say you accept these charges, because everything is operating under a trust. Everything. That's why it's important to know what a trust law, contract law. So what I help people do is create unincorporated business trusts or common law trusts. And you can fund these with money. You can fund these with gold. You can put your car in this trust. You put your children in this trust. So you're free from judgments. You're free from liens. You're free from the corporate system. All right? Now, if you're in a jam or in a court case, because I get a lot of people, so you need to get to work right away. So the first step is you want to know where they get their authority from. Where do you get your delegated authority? You can do this with a W-9 on the corporate side, or you can just state it on the record. You can challenge jurisdiction. Once jurisdiction is challenged, they have to prove jurisdiction, all right? You can always file a demand to dismiss or a motion to dismiss, because they're going to move it to a motion anyways. And do written submissions, not oral arguments, all right? You can file a motion to dismiss 30 seconds after you receive your ticket, all right? The judge has to act on these motions or you can't move forward. So if you file a motion to dismiss pre-arraignment, the judges is stopped from entering a plea on your behalf, because that's what happens to a lot of you people. So you have to file paperwork right away. And the general rule is the judge has 10 days to answer to these motions. And if he denies it, file another one. Keep filing them. They can't move forward. They'll mess up somewhere and then they'll just dismiss it. They cannot enter a plea on your behalf. They cannot schedule a trial date, and they cannot reschedule an arraignment. So make sure the motion to dismiss cannot be ignored. So keep filing them. Keep filing. It's all about the paperwork. They can't even move forward till they file the paperwork. Learn trust law. and read, man. Spend that time on yourself. But this is why I'm going to take you to. I'm going to pull it up on the screen for you. 28 USC 3002, the definitions. These are their definitions that they have to go by. So we'll start with one. Why I think it's important. It says a counsel for the United States. It tells you what a counsel for the United States is. A United States attorney, an assistant United States attorney, designed to act on behalf of the United States attorney or attorney with the United States Department of Justice or with a federal agency who has litigation authority. And B, any private attorney authorized by contract made in accordance with Section 3718 of Title 31 to conduct litigation for collections of debt on behalf of the United States. So, private attorneys, they're debt collectors. That's all they are. 2, court. Court means any court created by the Congress of the United States, excluding the United States Tax Court. So these ain't even real courts, unless they're tax courts, lawfully, really, because Congress didn't create these courts. 3, debt. Tells you what debt means. An amount that is owing to the United States on account of a direct loan or loan insured or guaranteed by the United States. So you gotta owe the United States, or it's not even a lawful debt. Debtor means a person who is liable for a debt, or against whom there is a claim for a debt. In order to be a debtor, you have to owe a debt. And you have to owe the United States. This is why they call it trading with the enemy. I mean, it just goes on and on, man. A judgment means a judgment order, decree entered in favor of the United States in the court. So anytime you see a judgment, it's in favor of the United States. So anytime you see state, it's the United States. Look at person. Person includes, this is number 10. I'm going to bring it down for you. I don't know if y'all can see it from there. I'm going to bring it down for you. Number 10. Person includes a natural person. So be careful with the natural person word. Because I know a lot of people teach natural person. Stay away from the person word. Person includes a natural person, including an individual Indian, a corporation, a partnership, an unincorporated association, a trust, or an estate or any other public or private entity, including a state or local government or an Indian tribe. Tells you what property means. This is all their definitions. Like you got property held in a trust by the United States for the benefit of an Indian tribe or individual Indian. 13, security agreement. That's what the UCC-1 is. And becoming a secure party creditor, you're setting up a security agreement. Security agreement means an agreement that creates or provides for a lien. 14 is really important. We go down to 14. Let me see if I can pull it up on the screen for you. State means several states: the District of Columbia, the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas, or possession of the United States. And then my favorite one, 15. United States means a federal corporation. A federal corporation held in a trust. That's what it is. A corporation is always held in a trust. If you don't create the trust, it's going to be held in the United States Trust, and they stake claim to it, and they say they own you. So this birth certificate creates a property and makes you held in a trust. Anything you sign is a contract. Point blank, period. Say it's your autograph, reserve your rights. I'm going to say that again. Anything you sign is a contract. So anything you sign with these people is a contract. So you need to know what you're really signing, man. You're just out here signing anything. It's important. You're just signing your life away. You sitting here saying you understand, you truly don't understand what they're doing. It has a soul binding effect on you and your cells. It's important. People have been claiming I'm crazy for years, but now that they see the works that I'm putting in, they want to sit here and call me and act like they know me now. Now it takes a donation to talk to me. Charity starts at home. This is spiritual warfare on you, Govern means to control. Mint means mind. They're here to control your mind, so you know who it is. You're doing it based on your consent. I can't help you because I can't go against free will. You just gotta sit back and think. Alright? Get in nature where shit's real. That's how you calibrate your mind. Light has an effect on your cells in your body. Natural light. Go back to nature. Go back to who you are, or those are your true thoughts. You're not from England, but you're speaking English. Where's your cells come from? Where's that air you breathe come from? Where's those thoughts come from? Break past those planes so you can get past these people, man, because you're attracting them in your life. Paperwork might get rid of them for a while, but if you're still doing the same patterns, behaviors, the same type of thinking, it's new levels, new devils. So you might have thought this was bad now, but wait till the next level. So you gotta prepare yourself for these things, man. It's important, man. Fed or roll. Fed means you just ate. Means air. AL means God or contract. So they're feeding you air that they're God, or they're feeding you air contract. Do you understand? It's important, man. Get to know this stuff, man. Start doing research. Quit trying to call me, think I'm gonna bail you out of everything. If you're not putting it in the work, you cannot gain clarity. If you're hanging around people that discredit you, you cannot gain clarity. They're either with you or against you. It's a negative or a positive. There's no in between. If you remain stagnant, you already know where you're going. You're headed nowhere. Alright? So, like iron sharpens iron, that's how everybody around you has to be. Birds of a feather flock together. So you tell me who your friends are, I tell you who you are. So cut off the dead weight. If it's not allowing you to progress, you're going to be regressing. So continue progressing. Your higher power gave you a will, and that will is to learn and continue to be better. Bring out your greatest version of yourself. Once you learn how to love yourself, love conquers everything. No one can touch you. Alright? They can't take you nowhere because you gain clarity. You have a higher understanding. You're on a higher plane. You go to these courts, they're on a higher level. Alright? They're seeing you from a higher view, so they're casting judgment on you. Remove all planes, remove all boxes. Do it in the mirror first. So it start having a visual effect on you. So it start having a spiritual effect on you. Tell yourself you're a winner. Tell yourself you're going to be a positive force in this universe and walk by faith, not by sight. No matter the appearance, tell yourself you're winning and you're going to get through it. And then put forth the action and make yourself a better person so you can create that positive atmosphere. You got to have that aura around you. You can't go into anything with fear. Just know that prosperity is your birthright. You got to know these things and know who you are. Know thyself. Because I can tell you all this paperwork all day, man. All day. Every day I'm out here preaching to the people, doing my research. Let them know. These are corporations. Let them know on the record. I'm not contracting with the state of Arizona. I'm not an employee of the state of Arizona. Wherever you're at, I'm not an employee of the state of Missouri. I'm not an employee of the state of California. I'm not an employee of the United States Corporation. Bring forth the contracts. At the end of the day, I didn't harm nobody. I have the right to face my accuser. If the state wishes to accuse me with anything, it has to do so in the Supreme Court where original jurisdiction rests. Tell them I'm not a corporate fiction. I'm a live, breathing man or woman. I'm a living soul. They try to make you sign something, get their name and flip it over and write arrest warrant. And put their name on it. And then sign that. Alright? You are the government. They're creating fear. So you're blocked out your subconscious. That's what's going to make this stuff make sense, man. Keep watching my videos. Watch it over and over until it makes sense. Because birds of a feather flock together. At first, it's not going to make sense. Go to donkalam.com. I always have a YouTube video up. And this will lead you to the rest of my videos. These people want your soul. This doesn't make sense to everybody, I know. But it's important to know I'm still going to put the truth out there. You're trapped in skin, not sin. So every day is a ritual. Sunday through Saturday is insanity on repeat if you're not doing nothing different with your life. So learn trust law. Learn the rules of commerce. When you walk into these courtrooms, it's admiralty law, law of the sea. This is what creates separation and division. As soon as you're stuck in a state of fear, you can't think, and they come in and they fucking rape your soul. They rape your soul. And then they create separation among the states. And then they get paid off of it, and they think they do. They're reaping their benefits now because they're not thinking about the future, all right? But this is a game. This is the game. And now is our time. The veil is thin. Now is our time. There's not much they can do. If you start believing in yourself and telling yourself prosperity is your birthright. I'm going to see through this bullshit. I'm going to see through these contracts. Nothing's going to keep me from knowing my higher self. And knowing that we're all collective consciousness. So they bring water to earth when you say you understand your charge. It's some real sorcery shit. Alright? We all used to be one earth. And if you were brought up into Moor science, you know these things. We all used to be one earth. If you were brought up into the Nation of Islam, you know these things. We were all one earth. We were all one. Alright? They even created different shades of us. Genetic mutation until we believed it was normal. You understand? Genetic mutation until we believe this bullshit is normal. Alright? We were all one people. They created this separation and division between us. First, they play tricks on our eyes. They no longer have to make us slaves. They no longer have to put chains on our feet. They no longer have to put handcuffs on our hand lawfully, truly, because we want to be slaves. They took you away from nature. If you're left alone, you become spiritual by nature. The tree is programmed to grow strong because it knows it's a tree. But who are you? Who are you programmed to be? When you start asking yourself these questions out loud, the answers will come. The answers will come. And these people can't touch you. Alright? If you know who you are, if you know you come from a higher source, what you scared for? What you scared to file paperwork against these people for? Know who you are. You don't even lawfully need paperwork, but the paperwork plays an effect on your mind's eye. It plays an effect on your cells and starts to program them and direct them. Alright? So, they're corporations. Alright? The state of Missouri, the state of California, the state of this, it was incorporated. And now it's a corporation. It's a business. Okay? And their business is to strip your rights away. Their business is to get paid off your forced labor. Alright? At the end of the day, they control the food. Broccoli's man-made. Did you know that? You know? There's so many vegetables that's man-made. You need to know what truly comes from God. Because it has a different effect when you ingest it in your body. That's why it's called FDA, Food and Drug Administrations. They can never lie to us. They don't never tell you they're gentlemen. They tell you they're agents. A before what is what? If I told you you're abnormal or amoral, what's that mean? So they tell you they're not gentlemen because if they didn't, your subconscious would tear them alive. You don't know who your higher power is. And they play a part on this. It's truly spiritual warfare. Debt means death. What you keep waking up for? For paper? You're slaving for a corporation for paper. And then you take that paper for more paper to gain material possessions. Truly not fulfilling your inner spirit. Truly not handing down your legacy to your children. This public education system, I don't care where it's at, public or private, they're set up upon private trust. These people educate you so you'll work for them. You want to learn how to get money? Go hang out with some millionaires. Go hang out with people getting money. How can a broke teacher teach you how to get money? How can an attorney truly teach you how to get out of jail? Because their job is to get money and keep the system flowing. Without the system, they don't get paid. Start looking outside the box. Start looking behind the smoke and mirrors. They have bar cards, British Accredited Registry. Bar cards. They take a crown, they take an oath to the bar, an allegiance to the bar. That's in London. That flag they're serving in that courtroom, that flag they waving in that courtroom got gold fringe around it. Anytime you register anything, Regis means king, R-E-G-I-S. The root word of register. So you're giving it to the crown. The crown is in England. Ask them, can I see your license to practice law? There isn't one. Everything is a game. The police are debt collectors. Attorneys are debt collectors. Attorneys make you wards of the court. Spelling is truly spell casting. There's no such thing as negatives, okay? We can't go around saying thou shalt not all goddamn day. And excuse my language, but I'm just saying, God to me means gold, oil, and drugs because that's what this corporation is based upon. Alright? A true God is a higher power. A higher power you call upon. That's why I choose to call my higher power Allah, this universal power that brings source energy to you and the world. You got to think about it. If the sun brings source energy to the world, you need to be eating things that have more source energy, more sunlight in it. You do not need meat to live. That blood that you're ingesting is having an effect on you. You don't know what they're feeding that cow? You don't know what they're feeding that pig? Do you understand? You intake these feelings. Everything is energy. Anything with eyes has a soul, man. That's serious stuff right there. Know who you are. Learn how to fast as well. Fasting is powerful because when you fast, you get rid of the weak. You fast every night. That's why they call it breaking fast when you wake up. Breakfast is breaking fast. You're going to a spiritual realm when you sleep to get recharged. Alright? Get rid of the weak. When you fast for a couple of days, you get rid of the weak. Alright? You get rid of the weak cells in your body and telling your flesh that you're in control. That's how you start fighting back with the flesh. And you will have miracles happen to you. If you're focused on one thing, don't tell nobody fast. You're focused on what's to come. And allow the divine design to have to flow. It's natural course. You have to get out in nature, man. It's important. You breathe in the good and you breathe out the bad. So when you meditate, you breathe in the good, you breathe out the bad. Alright? What a tree does, it takes your carbon dioxide and converts it to oxygen. So you breathe in the oxygen, you breathe out the carbon dioxide. So know how important trees are. Understand why they use trees as paper. Understand why they use trees as wands. Okay? Hollywood means holy stick. Holly means holy, wood means stick. Understand why they use trees as paper. Alright? Think about these things, man. They programmed you to stay away from these things so you don't know. Pharmaceutical means maker of poisons. Our ancestors used natural remedies. But we're scared. We want to put our faith in a system. Something we were programmed and taught. That keep making them rich. That's not having no results. While our people continue to suffer and be dumbed down. And us light workers out here, the indigo people out here, are doing everything they can to put forth work. So what I say is, man, actions speak louder than words. Just keep leading by example. Not everybody's going to get it, but just keep planting them seeds, man. It starts by doing that self-talk in the mirror, doing your daily affirmations, telling yourself that you're going to be a positive force in this universe. You are somebody. You are the greatest, all right? Write down your goals. Write down what you wish to come true. And write it as if it's already came into fruition, all right? Don't worry about these people, man. They work for you. They work for the public. Just know that you're going to lead yourself to the right sources, all right? If you go to donkalam.com, I got what you need. I got the information you need, man. And it's out there. There's information on the internet. You just have to build that relationship with your higher power, your higher source. Build that relationship with the universe. Start getting natural, man. And don't be mad at them. Everybody has a job to do. Figure out what your job is. Figure out your life purpose, man. With that, I'm out. Peace and love, man. Go to donkalam.com. Start learning more about trust, all right? Trust law, common law trust. Learn what a beneficiary is, all right? You're a benefit to the SKY trust. You're a beneficiary to this trust. You have to learn how to create your own trust. Put that birth certificate, which is a contract, in your trust. Driver's license, ID, passport, put that in your trust. Social security card, put that in your trust. Revoke that. Matter of fact, revoke the social security number, get your EIN, all right? 98 EIN is a foreign EIN, all right? These are things that I go over and go into further depth with you. And this works globally. This works worldwide, not just the United States corporation, because they're all operating under this system of uniform commercial codes. All right? You can reach me myself directly at 407-274-5161. Again, that's 407-274-5161, donkalam.com. With that, I'm out. Peace and love. Peace and love.